So, if you over the age of 35 and older, I found a book for you. Her last name is Bakers, and I love it because the main characters is around my age. The YA books, yeah, they are good for those that's like going to college and on, but what about us 30 plus year old people? Actually 35 plus year old people. What about us? We need books about people about us, and the lover's not younger than us, not no cradle robber. No, they're around our age. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm so happy I found a book like that. And the funny part is, all of them in this one book series was part of the military. And I'm shaking my head because this is like the third or fourth. After two, I stopped counting books that the main characters was part of some part of a military branch, and a lot of them were special forces. So, High Metal Trackers. That's the book series, but the book is High Metal. So, okay. You, imagine you, yes, you, own a horse rescue farm or rehab center for horses and animals, period. And you, yes, you also have a partner beside you, and her name is Lucy. Okay. And you also got a son who's also in the military, following his father's footsteps, and you lost your husband when your son was 11 years old. So, fast forward, you moved a whole different state or states to stay at this one place, nice home, nice because it already has a farmland, acreage of land. Trust me, I would not mind that, but acreage of land and everything. And you got a phone call about a horse that was stranded on the side of the highway. You and your partner, or yeah, she is your business partner, went to the horse rescue. Come and find out, the horse owner, Jonah, yes, remember that name, Jonah, because he's gonna be basically the one who's gonna be rescuing you, Jonah. Yeah, he's a butt face, because after Jonah's horse got rescued, you were trying to save the horse because a lot of people put horses down because of they injured and they can't get better. Which I did not know that. Anyway. But the doc, the vet, called you and asked you to go to High Meadow to to help the horse out, because he is the main horse that will also help with the pay that pays everybody, and like the horse breeding part, he's the main one. So Jonah you wind up going. Jonah was there, and you caught his eye. So he tried to do everything to get your attention. You already noticed him. You called him a jerk. Yeah, I would too, because he was a jerk to you when you first met him. But moving on. Fast forward. Jonah dad was coming, and he's coming from Texas, and he used to have a horse farm as well. But Jonah's father never told Jonah that he had a heart condition. Then on top of that, Jonah also got a worker, a farm hand, or a horse hand, that always texting his mom. Jonah thought he was texting some girl, but it was actually his mom. His mom was fighting cancer. And his mom did not tell him that she don't have long to live. So Jonah was dealing with that. And you're dealing with a lot yourself. Because you just found out two felonies, escapees, had escaped the prison transport. Killed two guards, and they on the run. So you're like, really? I gotta be on the lookout for that. But fast forward. Yeah, this is a lot I'm skipping over because this is interesting book. Real good to me. But fast forward, Jonah wind up telling you that him and his guys got to go out and track these fugitives down. And you're like, what do you do? So he wind up telling you that they are trackers. They help find lost hikers or recover bodies. And these fugitives was armed and dangerous. Okay. So one day you and Lucy went out to find the missing goats. Oh, the missing animals like the donkey or with your dogs. And one of the fugitives shot at you. So you got banged up. Lucy was like, what was that? And both horses got spooked and took off running. Fast forward. You semi-told Jonas what happened. And 2 days later, you was taking Jonah there so he could see what was going on. Jonah wound up getting kidnapped. And y'all had to go call High Meadows to help find him. Your son came in town the same day that all of this went down. And your son was the one who helped you to understand what's going on. But Jonas was found, got saved, wound up leaving 3 days later to find the fugitives. Found them dead. One of them was killed. Other one threw a grenade that freaked you out because you was at his home and you heard the grenade. And you was also on the porch with his dad, telling his dad, if your son, telling his dad to live for as long as you can, take your medicine. So when you go see your Mary, you could tell her all the great things, the new memories that you had when she was gone, so y'all have more stuff to talk about. His dad just wanted to die because he felt like he was a lonely old man, didn't know much. Fast, when they got the news that you was in the hospital, y'all rushed to the hospital. His dad fainted. But his dad made a decision to tell the doctor to save his ticker. Doctors did. But fast forward towards the end. Yeah, towards the end. The main person who was supplying these fugitives with food, clothes, and weaponry was the own mechanic in the neighborhood. Yeah. But if you want to know all that happened and everything, Read the book, High Meadows, and you tell me what you think. Especially if you over the age of 35 and older. This is a good book. Till next time, love ya.